Friends and fellow citizens, I stand before you tonight under indictment for the alleged crime of having voted in our last presidential election without having the lawful right to. It shall be my work this evening to prove to you that in thus voting, I not only committed no crime, but instead simply exercised my citizen's right guaranteed to me and all the citizens of the United States by the national Constitution beyond the power of any state to deny. The preamble of the federal Constitution says, "We the people, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty for ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish the Constitution for the United States of America." It was we, the people, not we, the white male citizens, nor yet we, the male citizens, but we, the whole people, who formed the Union. And we formed it, not to give blessings of liberty, but to secure them, not to the half of ourselves, but to our whole prosperity, and to the whole people, women as well as men. And it is a downright mockery to talk to women of their enjoyment of blessings of liberty while they are denied the use of the only means of securing them provided by the Democratic Republican government, the ballot. For any state to make a sex qualification that must ever result in the disenfranchisement of one entire half of the people is to pass of a bill of attainder or ex post facto law, and is therefore in violation of the supreme law of the land. By blessings of liberty are forever withheld from women and female posterity. To them the government has no just powers derived from the consent of the governed. To them this government is not a democracy. It is not a republic. It is an odious aristocracy, a hateful oligarchy of sex, the most hateful aristocracy ever established on the face of the globe. An oligarchy of wealth where the rich govern the poor, an oligarchy of learning where the educated govern the ignorant, or even an oligarchy of race where the Saxons rules the African, which might be endured, but this oligarchy of sex, which makes father, brother, husband, son, and the oligarchies over all mothers, sisters, wives, and daughters of every household, which ordains men sovereigns, all women subjects, carries dissension, discord, and rebellion into every home of the nation. Webster, Worcester, and Bouvier all defined a citizen to be a person of the United States, entitled to vote and to hold office. The only question left is to be settled now. Are women persons? And I hardly believe that any of our opponents will have the hardihood to say they are not. Being persons, then, women are citizens, and no state has the right to make any law or enforce any old law that shall abridge their privileges or immunities. Hence, every discrimination against women in the Constitution and laws of the several states is today null and void, precisely as in every one against Negroes.